Whether you're thinking about buying a home or selling a home,
Trish Sells ATL can help.
with the current Atlanta real estate market, buyer and seller opportunities are better than ever.
Thank y'all so much, but I'll take it from here. Sellers, this is your market. It's time for you to get off of that fence and put your home on the market and get it sold to my buyers who are waiting for you to list your home. I'd love to earn your business, so please give Trish a call at Keller Williams Realty Buckhead, 404-604-3800, or text or call 404-819-4495. Please also visit my website at TrishSellsATL.com. Let's talk about how I can assist you with achieving your real estate goals and making your dreams a reality.
List your house with our mommy at TrishSellsATL.com.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to your weekly real estate update with Trish Sells ATL. I need you to get in the comments, say hello. I need you to tag, like, and share. While we listen to my favorite Michael Jackson song, Remember the Time. And remember, we don't own the rights to this music, but we do own the right to use it fairly and publicly, y'all. So good afternoon, good afternoon. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Please, anybody who needs any real estate information, we're going to get into the juice and the tea. Hello, Instagram. Hello, LinkedIn. Hello, my podcast, The Southern Belle of ATL. YouTube, Facebook. What's good? Twitter. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm going to give you guys a little bit more time to tag, like, and share. Drop some comments in the comments, all of your questions. I am happy to answer them. This is my favorite Michael Jackson song, y'all. And that dance is epic. Like, as a kid, man, you had to know those dance steps. As my mom is texting me. She forgot on it 12, y'all. Yes. 30 more seconds before we get into the good real estate update. Yes. All right. So let's get into this real estate tea and the juice. You know, I was trying to hit y'all with a good little jam. You know, I'm always good for that. So welcome. If this is your first time here, this is where I kind of give y'all the news, the juice, the tea, all the good real estate stuff, y'all, because I know y'all be watching the news. And I'm just going to say, they be sensationalizing stuff. But you know your girl be immersed in the real estate market. So the number one question that I am asked every single week, y'all, is Trish, what is the real estate market doing? Listen, Atlanta's real estate market is rocking and it's rolling. This week, from this Monday to last Monday, we had 231 new listings to hit the MLS system. We also had 472 contracts to go pending, y'all. So pending, under contract, 472, and we had 200 closings that were placed on the MLS system, y'all. So I don't know about you. I know y'all watch the news and y'all have your opinion of the economy and what, you know, people are saying, but Atlanta is very different from national news. And so I say that like every week. So I know y'all probably tired of hearing that, but just to reiterate, Atlanta, the market is different. We are a melting pot. We have droves of people who want to come here and live. We are number 4 when it comes to builders coming to build homes, even prices. And Home Depot going up, y'all. So listen, Atlanta is Wakanda. I'm not going to say we are full, and I am a true Atlantan. I'm going to extend the invitation for y'all to come to my city. As well, and our market is pretty hot. So moving on to my listing, we had a price improvement for my listing in McDonough. It was originally listed at $385,000, so $385,000. We dropped the price to $375,000. And if possible, my seller is thinking about actually renting this property out as well for $2,500 per month in McDonough. So if you know somebody, they know somebody, they know somebody. That's why I asked you guys to tag, like, and share, because I haven't even put out the rental social media yet for it. We do have an interested party in it. We're kind of deadlocked, and my seller's just like, listen, my interest rate is 2%, so I don't have to sell. I can create rental income. And when you have options, this is the stuff that you do. You don't have to take a low ball price, especially when your interest rate is at 2%, which we will never see again. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry to deliver that news. We won't see an interest rate at 2%. So if that's what you're waiting on, don't keep waiting. Call me, 404-819-4495. Send us the email, info@TrishSellsATL.com, because listen, go ahead and buy that house. Sellers are paying closing costs. They are. You can negotiate that. Trish got you. And they are, being agreeable. The price deadlock that we are in, with our offer is within like $10,000, y'all. So he has negotiated, and like most sellers, they are, but you have some stubborn buyers out here, especially when they are corporations. But if you know somebody that's interested, this house is in pristine condition, 5 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, granite countertops, the mahogany cherry cabinetry, gas stove. Very spacious. All the rooms have great space in them, y'all. So we've had several open houses. We've had people interested, but we did improve the price. We saw some soaps go on. So because I look at this every week, we try to be current with the market. But if he wants to even turn it into a rental, listen, that's the whole purpose of real estate. It is the number one investment that you can ever make, y'all. So if you want to buy it, come on and scoop it up before I put it in the system to rent, because that typically goes pretty fast, y'all. So in my commercial life, yes, commercial listings. I just listed. It was coming soon last week. It hit the market on last Thursday. So just listed 2085 McGee Road, y'all. And the showings have been showing out. I have like 2 interested buyers in it, but listen, we are not under contract yet. So if you or someone that you know is interested, and this is a former medical office, it was an optometry office. So it has a little optometry where they sold eyeglasses. So it has a little showroom, has some administrative office, has the huge reception desk in the middle. And it has several rooms. And so there's so many things that you can do with this property. Has tons of parking in the front, has a lower parking deck, and it has parking up under the building. So it's a ton of stuff that you can do with this property. You can do another medical office. You can make it a veterinary clinic. You can do a meditation center. You can do a build out and make it like a place of worship. You can do a school. You can do a special events facility. The sky is the limit. We have it moderately priced at $1 million. I know y'all like, Trish, $1 million? Yes, for the area. I saw some properties that were going, a little bit higher. We gave credence to condition, and it's not in bad condition, but whoever comes in, they want to make it their own. And so my seller is extremely motivated to get this sold. So bring your offers, bring your people, y'all. Yep, commercial, 2085 McGee Road, Snellville, Georgia, priced at $1 million. So if you know somebody that knows somebody, let your girl know. Shouts out to my buyer's agent, James Butler. James has a property under contract off of Hank Aaron. It is like East Atlanta. Cute property. And the buyers are almost to the finish line. So it will be so exciting to assist another homeowner, y'all. Somebody is about to get some keys. I'm so excited, and I'm always excited to see buyers, take the plunge. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, the home buying process is easy. I can promise you two things. It is not, but it is worth it. So those are the two things that Trish can promise you. It is not easy, but it's worth it. And I was told growing up that anything that is worth having, you need to work for. So same thing with purchasing a home. They are using one of our fantastic lender partners, Regions Bank. And I told you guys before, Regions has like a $5,000 down payment assistance is in-house. Regions Bank is also Invest Atlanta friendly. So keep that in mind. We have several lenders that we work with. Yes. So I'm going to paste my newsletter in the comment section. Hey Max, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Facebook user, do you do a lot of rentals? So the answer to that is yes and no. So no, I do not represent renters with finding rental property. No. However, I have clients who they have purchased property and they may have a change of life. They may be moving. They may have gotten married. They may want to keep that as investment property. And so they come to me and say, Trish, what's the process for renting out my house? We're going to buy something else. So that's what I do. I represent the landlords and getting the property on the market to rent. We do background checks. We do credit checks. We check those references. We really vet these tenants before we meet with the owner to determine who we're going to let rent their property. So we look at your income documentation. We look at everything. So whatever you put on the application, we are going to vet. So the short of that is, yes, I assist landlords with getting their property rented out. However, we don't represent tenants with going to find rental property, if that makes sense. So thank you so much for your question. I can't see who it is on Facebook. StreamYard has this little funky thing with Facebook where I can't see your name unless you give them permission. So whatever that's about, Facebook is forever changing. Moving on, credit essentials for home buyers. One of the first things people say, oh, Trish, I want to buy a house, but I'm trying to get my credit together. Boom, we got you. Credit essentials for home buyers. This is a Zoom that is hosted every Friday by one of our lender partners, Supreme Lending. They give you the essentials for free, for free 99 for the free. So what are you waiting on? And you don't have to go this Friday. You actually signed up for the Friday that you want to go on. So what I'm going to do is copy this link address and I'm dropping it in the comments so that you guys can get signed up with Lisa Myers. Lisa was with a whole nother credit agency before Supreme courted her to assist buyers. So you got to know that she is good. I have worked with Lisa. I have clients who have worked with Lisa. And so she is phenomenal with getting you home purchase ready, y'all. So sign up. The link is in the comments. And if you're on Instagram, go to my link tree. The link is in my link tree as well. Ask Trish. So, y'all like to move in silence and, y'all don't want people in y'all business. And I don't want nobody to know I'm thinking about buying a house because I don't want no bad vibes. I don't want no bad energy. I got y'all. So that's why I have Ask Trish. And so if you don't go into my DM, if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to text me, I get it. But I have another avenue where you can ask me the questions that you need, and that is Ask Trish. It comes to me. I get your question. I answer your question. I may even refer to it, not you. You will always be anonymous. I may even refer to it because, when one person asks a question, it can help many people. So if you don't want to call or text or send me an email, Ask Trish. There's the link. It's also in my link tree, Instagram. Now let's get into the real estate breaking news, the juice and the tea, because I know y'all been hearing stuff about these feds. They paused the rate hikes, y'all, because y'all were jumping up and down, complaining, and people were saying, I'm not buying no house if those rates keep going up. So Mr. Fed said, okay, we can do a rate pause, but guess what? June 14th is how many days away? That's when they are going to revisit this pause, y'all. And from what my news says is that inflation is still pretty high, which means that they are considering another rate hike. So I know that doesn't sound too good. However, I will tell you this. Real estate prices are going down. They're going down. I just told you guys about my price improvement. I dropped it 10,000, right? So prices are going down. So I don't want what's going on with the interest rate to deter you, because truth be told, my dad bought his house back in 2008. His interest rate was 8%. Okay. So we crying and squirming about 5 and 6, but you have a lot of the baby boomers who bought homes and their interest rates were 8, 9, and 10%. Y'all, we got to count our blessings, not our burdens. I mean, come on. I understand it seems high compared to COVID interest rates that were down 2%, but you got to understand too, the prices of homes was also very high. So the math. So it was a lot of people, they lived in condos, they were downtown, you know, they were living their best life. And they were like, man, when I pay my mortgage and plus the HOA fee, like I can really buy a house for this amount. And so that's what they did, but the interest rate was lower. So now, because the math has to math, right? The interest rates are up and then the home prices are going down. That is how they are trying to curtail inflation, y'all. It's just the law of economics. Don't be dismayed. Just if you're ready to purchase a home, go ahead and do it. Because the market is going to do what it does. You're not going to get the 2% interest rate. You're just not. And I just have to keep it real with you. I'm not going to sell you a dream. But the interest rates are going to do what they want to do. You have options. You can buy down your interest rates right now. You can get closing costs and apply them to buy down your interest rate. So you have options. People focus so much on the negative about what they can't do. And so I'm here to tell you what you can do to put you in the best position to make the most informed real estate decision. Ford Fry is growing Little Ray into a chain. So this is an Atlanta-based restaurateur. He opened his first Little Ray here in Buckhead, and he is opening up a second one in Buckhead. He's opening up a Johns Creek location, and reportedly he is taking it to Houston. And y'all, a lot of folks been going out to Houston, but we are so proud because he started here in Atlanta and now he is expanding into a chain. Kudos to you. Blue Links Holding. So with Blue Links, the chief people officer of this is another Atlanta-based business. They are leaving the chief people officer, he's leaving Blue Links, Kevin Henry. They are one of the leading building materials distributors. He left as of June 2nd, so he is already gone. So we wish him well. It's kind of like a shakeup, and people like, oh, what's going on with the building materials and all of that stuff. Prices are gonna go up, y'all. You can't get anything for free 99. I'm sorry. Prices are gonna go up. I mean, I go to the grocery store and I cringe, but guess what? I still have to swipe that card to get my bread and my $20 eggs. Okay, so I mean, it won't always be like this, but remember the times when stuff was cheap, we didn't appreciate it. So if this economy doesn't make you do anything but be appreciative, I mean, listen, I get it, but we're not gonna say, oh, it's a big shakeup and all that stuff. It is what it is. People leave jobs, they go where they can make more money, period. Atlanta Food and Wine Festival back this fall, September 20th. Y'all know fall is my favorite season because I am a fall baby. So yes, the Atlanta Food and Wine Festival will be back. They're going to have music and all of that good stuff. Tickets go on sale June 13th. So make sure you get your ticket. As far as music comes, Stevie Nicks is coming, Mama Khan is coming to lock down downtown Atlanta, and then there will be an Atlanta Science and Innovation Policy Conference at Georgia Tech that will be held. My last little real estate news and stuff that affects the economy is y'all got them PPP loans, and if you were delinquent on your payments, thank God for forgiveness for most. the SBA coming for you. So go ahead and pay your money. We know times are hard. But if you got a PPP loan and you haven't repaid your debt or you have not been forgiven, the SBA is coming for you, bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? Y'all better pay their money. And for the people who got those loans and they weren't supposed to get them, we gonna pray for y'all. Anywho, moving on. Commercial news. So y'all, and this is a prime example of buyers and sellers in negotiations. So in Bartow County, they have this 14,000 acre. And Quaddy said, what you gonna do when they come for you? Right, because them PP, listen, I'm not even gonna talk about that. But back to the T on this 14,000 acre Georgia wildlife area, right? Now it's being poised for development after a failed deal, y'all. Guess who the failed deal was with? The Georgia Department of Natural Resources. And so what the Georgia Department of Natural Resources does is they may find, in this land, y'all, 14,000 acres, it's owned by a family. It's been in their family for centuries, okay? And so they have been leasing their property to the Georgia Department of Natural Resources. So naturally, when they got ready to sell, they gave them the first opportunity to purchase the property, right? Why Georgia Natural Resources being cheap? They're trying to negotiate with them, and they have drawn a hard line in the sand, and they have extended multiple offers to the family, but they will not budge when it comes to coming towards a fair market value. We don't know what that fair market value is because in real estate, we're not allowed to let you know prices and stuff, what's being negotiated. It's against our ethics, but they wanted them to come up closer to, and I know what they try to do. They try to use the tax value, assessment value. That's always a lot lower than the fair market value. And so now they have reached a no. It has failed. And guess what? And they really wanted to keep it, so that people could enjoy the property. But Georgia Department of Natural Resources are saying we're not budging. And so now the family is saying, okay, y'all won't budge. We're sorry, but we have 20 other offers for people who want to develop the land, for people who want to build stuff on land. So we're going to allow them to come. I'm just man, and I hate this because you have people who have been having the opportunity, public access to be able to hike and stuff. Now they're not going to be able to use it because the Department of Natural Resources, their lease is about to end. So they're not going to be able to go on the property to hike, enjoy, the beautiful nature, all because Georgia Department of Natural Resources as a buyer. And I understand, they want to get the best value, but I just finished saying in this market, you're going to have to pay. You're going to have to pay. And that does not exclude Georgia, the state of Georgia. So, yes, I may have to purchase 2 tickets for the fall festival. Absolutely. So, yeah. How are they? This has been public access. People have been hiking. They have been hunting. They have been fishing. They have a petition going around trying to kind of halt or slow down sale. And I really just wish for the betterment of our state and just the enjoyment of nature that they will come to terms and get it. So while I love the fact that, and it's enough land because it is 14,000 acres. So they actually have enough land to be able to hike and all that stuff and build a development, if you ask me. But the drama it's not on reality TV, but in real estate, it's really real, y'all. It's reality real estate, okay? But even in commercial dealings, you see the same stuff happening. So just wanted to give y'all that little tea. And for the folks that are in Bartow and they love to hike and fish, I hope they can kind of come to terms with it, because you do hate to see a park that people have gone to and just enjoyed that now they're going to be able to do because of a lease and a buyer feeling one way and then a seller they're trying to meet them halfway, but they can't quite get to the middle. So I'm hoping that they will, just for the people that they'll be able to like enjoy it. But if not, you know, they may have a new Hyundai motor group. They may have more manufacturing plants, electric vehicle battery plant, you know, and you want to, so my personal opinion is that, you know, going to tear down nature and trees and all that stuff instead of preserving it, you know, I don't like it. You know, I would rather for them to try to preserve it. And the state has some money, and that's all I'm going to say on that. That's all I'm going to say. And so for our mortgage lender partners and mortgage news, they send me their stuff every week. And so we talk about it. We already talked about the feds and the pressure and the president and all that. So we talked about that. That's what our partner, Anthony Anderson, with Homestar sent us as well. Thank you so much, Anthony. Our lender partner at Regions, Jennifer Anderson Smith, interest rates hit the 7% mark. As I said before, you got to count your blessings, because those baby boomers can tell you a thing or two, but the prices were lower. And so that's the purpose of inflation, because we got to get these prices down, right? So thanks, Jen. Thank you so much. And people are saying the bad word, the R word. Do y'all know what that is? A recession. Most consumers still expect a recession. So most consumers are saying we're not going to have a soft land. The economists are saying we're going to have a soft landing. Consumers do not agree. However, a recent study says that 67% of people are expecting the worst. Y'all are expecting a recession. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And they say about 33% see a recession having a fairly big impact on their short and long-term finances. And so what's funny about this is when it comes to purchasing a home during 2023, 23% of the youngest respondents, which were Generation Zers, ages 21 to 26, decided that they had decided to postpone their purchase. Millennials represented 18% of the respondents, and I'm a millennial. Yes, I am. Postponing home buying plans, while Generation X and baby boomers felt it was necessary. So I'm looking like, okay. And see, baby boomers are used to these interest rates. That's why they'll go out and buy something, because the house that they have is either paid off or they have refinanced it down to a lower rate. So they can do it. But the funny part is the millennials and Generation Z are making more money than baby boomers made. And they purchase homes. So I'm do the math. You're not going, like, you'll go out there and you'll rent something and you'll pay rent that's so high. You will pay rent that is so high. So you can be using that same money to purchase a home. And I get it. Everybody is not in a position right now to purchase property, or you can just move to the area you're trying to figure out where you want to be. I get it. I'm a mom. Schools are important. You know, your life outside of work is important. I get it. But if you're in a position and you're kind of long-term settled on your job and all of that, the interest rate should be the least of your worries, because the saying that we have is marry the house, but date the rate. You should always be putting yourself in a position to lower your interest rate. You should always be trying to refinance it down when you have the opportunity. So you got to jump in sometimes. And that's why baby boomers, they're used to 8, 9, 10%. Some people got 11 and 12%, depending on what their credit was back then. However, they just had a house that had a lower price. And with prices dropping, it's just like, it's the same effect. So talk to your mom and dad about what they did, and they will surely tell you, you know, hey, it's just the process. But you should always marry the house. If that's the house that you want, go and get it, but date your rate. Always be putting yourself in a better financial position. So that's my 2 cents. Thank you so much to our lender partner, Sonny Truitt, who sent us this information. We appreciate all of the information that they get to us. because that's what enables me to give you the news, the juice, and the tea, and be able to talk to you about what's going on with this real estate market, okay? And as I said, it's still a seller's market. We still have low inventory. So sellers, don't be scared. Go ahead and put your house on the market. No, you cannot have it sky high like it was before. No. You're going to have to be reasonable. And we do fair market value, okay? I love to assist you. Give me a call, email us. You can call or text me at 404-819-4495. You can email me, info@trishsellsatl.com. And every week we go through the seller process, do a consultation, text me, hey, Trish, I'm thinking about it, need some help, I need to think through. I'm more than happy to assist you via consultation. The buyer process, same thing. Trish, I'm thinking about buying a house. We have a consultation, connect you with lenders. I'm making calls today with people who are connected with lenders to do follow-ups to see where we are. So that's what we do to get you home purchase ready. The home buying process, I told you guys, it's not easy, but it's worth it. It has a lot of moving parts, but as your real estate professional, it is my responsibility to guide you through this process, okay? I'm not going to say it's not going to be seamless. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. It depends, but our job is to get you to the finish line, to make sure that you have the keys to your home, and sellers, you have your check or your wire in your account. We do have, I'm going to skip by ribbon, y'all, because I keep telling y'all every week I'm going to go look at ribbon, and I haven't yet. So I got to go back to that email. Lease purchase options, we do have them. We work with 4 companies: Trio, Pathway Homes, Divvy, and Home Partners of America. So those are the 4 lease purchase programs. Call or text 404-819-4495 or email us info@trishsellsatl.com. So that if you have questions about the lease purchase process, they do require at least a 600 credit score. They do require a 600 credit score, y'all. So I don't make the rules. I just follow them, okay? This is our weekly real estate chronicles with Trish Sells ATL. We're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter. I also have a podcast. It is the Southern Belle of ATL. If you want to take a listen, it's on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Amazon Alexa, iHeartRadio, Pandora, TuneIn, basically all of the streaming platforms. Thank you so much to my podcast listeners for downloading me. Thank you for listening to my rants and sometimes my foolishness. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you. We are on YouTube, so if you missed last week, you can always go to our YouTube channel. Most of my social media handles are Trish Sells ATL. I try to keep it consistent. Trish, what areas do you cover? All of them. Wherever my vehicle can go, we're going. So if it's within reason, 60-mile radius from 3650 Habersham Road, okay? So we definitely, am I going to pay the piano this week? No, I'm not Patrick Thomas. But this is the areas that we cover. And we are on TikTok as well, y'all. I got to upload some videos for TikTok this week. It's been a while. But we are on TikTok at Trish Sells ATL. Consulting and training services. This is for my fellow realtors. I know sometimes it gets hard. Listen, I have rode the wave since 2008, so I understand. And so one of my goals right now is to train industry leaders to dominate the markets. I offer coaching services, so you can also text me 404-819-4495. Shoot me an email. We are grateful to be recognized as top producers for the month of April. So thank you so much to my team, the glue that holds me together. June will be the end of second quarter, so we'll have some stats up for second quarter, what we have done. We are so thankful to our clients, everybody that trusts us to work with them, hold their hand, give them real estate advice. We are grateful for you guys who refer us, our family, our friends, our sphere, our former colleagues, because I've even closed, with people that I used to work with. We just thank you guys for always being present, for referring us, for putting our names in rooms that we wouldn't be in if it was not for you. We thank you so, so much. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. That is all that I have for today. Does anybody have any questions? Instagram, do you have questions for me? Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, do y'all have any questions? My past clients, because this is streamed to my VIP past clients group, my Trish Sells ATL real estate group page, my actual Trish Sells ATL page on Facebook. Y'all, we everywhere. We are trying to get that maximum visibility. So even when you're referring people to us, tell them to check out our YouTube page. We have plenty of content for you guys. Any more questions besides Patrick Thomas asking me, am I going to play the piano this week? I'll play the piano, but a little tidbit about me that maybe you guys did not know. I played the violin for 10 years. I sat first chair. Yes, your girl played the violin, and then she put it down. When I went to college, I still have my violin, though my dad actually kept it. So he finally gave it back to me, and I am going to get it restrung and get my bow rehaired to see if somebody in my house want to play it, or I may even practice on it. But yeah, I played the violin for 10 years, y'all, from second grade. So it was to my dismay to hear them taking fine arts out of schools. I'm a product of the Atlanta public school system, from Collier Heights Elementary to Usher Middle School and the Benjamin Elijah Mays High School. Yes, y'all know I had to put my little guilty plug in there. And so we had arts, you know, we started playing instruments in second grade. Now I think they're trying to get them back, like at least in middle school, but kids really need to start young, you know, and so I hate that, because, you know, it taught me definitely a skill of persistence. So I don't have any more questions. Y'all know I'm about to go. I will see y'all later. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Until next week, have a beautiful day.